He said, of all deceivers, fear most yourself. You know, I was sharing, and we're still going to talk about social media. I was sharing with one of my sons when they came back from school, and then we're doing some review. And then we're talking about social media and then the distraction, because I found that almost every 5 seconds or something, you know, his WhatsApp notification, whatever. And then, so we engaged a little bit on it. And he said, no, it doesn't disturb me. I said, okay. It doesn't disturb me. I still concentrate. And I said, okay, let me introduce something called self-deception. Self-deception is when you think, okay, it happened to other people, but I'm smart enough. It's not going to happen to me. So watch out for self-deception. Another way James, a writer in scripture, defines self-deception. He said that when you learn something, when you have an insight and you learn something and you don't do it, he said you're deceiving yourself. That's actually self-deception. Okay? So he said, do not be hearers of a word only. Thereby doing what? Deceiving your own self. That's the way he put it. So self-deception is you come to a place like this, you hear all these ideas from different people, you hear what works and what doesn't work. And then you leave this place, you don't do the one that works. Or you don't do anything with it. That's what's called self-deception. Self-deception is actually getting an education about something. Self-deception is getting an education about something, or going through mentorship, or going through a learning program, and then you don't do it. That's self-deception. That's the technical. Socrates, of course, was famous for saying the unexamined life is not worth living. That's very powerful. And then remember, we've already talked about why you should retreat often as a leader. Part of it is to examine your life. People don't examine themselves. Even Paul said, examine yourselves. Whether, you know, and then in our application as leaders, you know, examine yourself. Whether you are still in the vision, whether you are still aligned, whether you're still heading in the right direction. So, and then, I like this one, don't accept your dog's admiration as conclusive evidence that you are wonderful. Okay? So, people might be singing you all over the whole place. They'll be talking about, oh, this person, this guy is great, but I'm going to show you in a minute that you shouldn't mistake that people are praising you. And then to, you know, one of the things that somebody has something similar to, who said trying to please? Wally. That was also on my list. You know, just caring too much about what people think about me. You know, so that's in my second part of my life, I didn't. And then for most of you who read me, you know I don't care. So whether you like or not, it doesn't stop what I'm saying or what I'm writing. You know, so I'm not trying to please anybody, but I'm trying to please only one person. If he's pleased, I don't care. If any other person is not pleased. So be careful about people, you know, singing you and whatever, taking it for granted that, you know, that you're that. Then this famous prof, how many of us have listened to him? He's one of the sons of Africa that I'm very proud of as well. So people like him and myself and you sitting here give me hope that we can actually achieve this thing in Africa. And he said, if you don't conquer yourself, you are going nowhere. People spend so much time trying to conquer enemies. You know. And then, instead of conquering themselves, if you conquer yourself, no enemy from without can conquer you. So the reason that the enemies get you, the so-called enemies get you, is because you've already been conquered from within. And then they are just doing a job that you already finished inside. You finish conquering yourself inside, they just come and finish it for you.